Hello, this is BlueStar, defender of Equestria. This is my Comrack video to Canterloy Boutique. But this time, I'm not alone.
Mr. BlueStarBrony, I assume.
Yes, Mr. AnY.
So, are you ready to do this?
Yes, I am, Mr. AnY.
Excellent. Excellent. So, I assume you have seen the episode before as well?
Yes, I have. I enjoyed it a great deal.
Okay, this is getting silly. Let's start this episode, I would say.
Okay, I can work with that. Alright, just a second. Okay. Whenever you are ready.
I am so ready.
Okay, so you start.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go!
Good, episode running.
Oh yeah. I have to say right away, this episode really reminded me a lot of, what's it called? Art of the Dress is a Song. What's the episode?
Suited for Success.
Indeed, indeed. I mean, from the get-go, I mean, it is a rarity episode, so no surprise there.
Oh, it's just you.
It's very focused on her work, so...
Every other day he's
Yep.
here like clockwork.
It's probably the spiritual successor.
What could possibly be
Yeah, I would sort of agree with that. I mean,
Oh my god, they're
yes,
both
it's like,
creepy.
oh my gosh, she's outside the window.
What indeed?
Yeah.
What weren't such a welcome.
I recently watched a lot of scary Let's Plays with a lot of jump scares, and
No.
Pinky is down there with them. And this face was really... no.
Yeah, it's like, ugh. Yeah.
After that visually descriptive and
Oh my god, they even
disturbing
look
endorsement,
gross.
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh, I almost forgot. I have this letter for you, Rarity. The post pony was going to deliver it, but after a strawberry cinnamon cilantro cupcake,
So, basically, Pinky is still poisoning other ponies.
Yes, she is.
She hasn't learned since season 1.
Nope.
Ah, and she hasn't learned from her previous encounter with this kind of fake bad.
I got it.
Yay.
What? I have been holding out for the perfect location, and it finally became available. So now I can fulfill my dream of opening a boutique in Canterlot.
Where did Pinky go?
So excited!
There she-
I'm gonna lose my cupcakes.
Uh-oh.
A barfing joke. Thank you, MLP.
Yes.
It's what we needed.
My little pony.
But yeah. Oh, stand up for the pony anthem.
Yes. It's like, yo.
Big adventure, tons of fun. A beautiful heart, faithful and strong. Sharing kindness, it's an easy feat.
I usually don't do this standing up to anthems sing. It's getting boring up here, especially since people can't see me. Then again, I can make funny faces and nobody can tell. This is great.
Oh. It's like,
Currently, I'm completely screwing up my face.
yeah.
And I'm making very vulgar gestures with my face, but nobody can see this, so it's still stay PG.
Making the costumes
Okay.
for Saturday Shore's Equestria-wide tour to open the second boutique.
Oh yeah, it is. I mean, this was one of the big questions, like
I take it from your reaction that you
how
like the boutique.
goes Rarity's dream of running a boutique in Canterlot go along with staying part of the group of friends?
Yeah, because that was,
And this
that was
episode
my
is
first
directly
thought, is that she'd have to
Yeah.
leave Ponyville. That'd be kind of a problem.
Indeed, I mean, I believe it was mid-season 3 that the speculations came up with, okay, where are the main 6 going to be in 5 years? Rarity wants to have a boutique in Canterlot, so she has to move. Rainbow Dash wants to join the Wonderbolt, so she has to move. Stuff like this, and this episode addresses it and has a nice solution at the end, I might say.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I knew I needed a manager for Canterlot Carousel, so when Sassy showed
Also,
me her resume, and I saw that she worked in all of the fine boutiques
So
in Canterlot,
anorexic character design, still not a big fan of it.
I then laid out this plan, or pattern, as we say
Also,
in the fashion biz.
this
For
gigantic,
carousel
extremely
so that the
pointy
rest of the
horn
will be a
is kind
guaranteed
of
success.
disturbing.
And
Yeah,
those
it's like, oh.
doors will never, ever, ever close.
I mean, it's bigger than
Your
Twilight's.
attention to
It's like,
detail
oh
is
well,
truly
well, she's
impressive.
bigger than Twilight,
Already
so.
put a pin in the first
Yeah,
line of the
but the horn, even in proportion, it's like,
Yeah.
what the heck? This is not healthy. You should have looked this horn up.
To the mares. Turns out that every pony here loves royalty.
So,
Oh,
What a
at
surprise.
this point,
Election that
yeah.
magically revolves
At
around
this
the
point, I
royal
actually was
family of
kind
Canterlot.
of
And
afraid
just
that
so
this
happens
episode
there's a
will be
new
about
princess in Equestria.
Every poll Sassy Saddles
using a
says
friend,
you are the most
abusing a
popular
friend of
princess.
status
Coincidentally,
scene, which is
one of
often
my
going on. I
diamonds
mean,
is
this
inspired by
basically
the
still
window at
happens,
Canterlot Castle
but they
Yeah.
don't make it the topic of the episode.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. I'm okay with this. I mean, it's.
Yeah. No, I would have hated if they would have done it.
Oh yeah, I would have hated if that was the whole episode, but what they presented was okay. It's like I was like, hey,
Yeah.
oh, you want me to help you out, Rarity? Oh, I'll do that. That's okay.
Stands for tasty
I mean, they kind of do ignore the implications of what a not fair move that is on Twilight's End. Like, oh, okay, I'm a good friend with you, so I use my status to enhance your business, to give you a kickstart.
Yeah, I mean, she kind of springs it on her, like, oh, by the way, would you want to wear this dress in front of
Yeah.
all these ponies and everything? It's like, oh, okay.
It's not really. I mean, sure, relations only hurt those people who don't have them, but
If being a princess and wearing that dress can help your boutique in any
Yeah.
way, then I say, stick a pin in it. It's done.
yeah, it's a very generous move on Twilight's End, but
Ever since I was a little filly, all I've
Yeah.
ever wanted was to own a
it's a
boutique.
morally gray area, I have to say.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
about to open the doors
it would have
to
been better if Rarity had told her a little bit beforehand, but yeah, I mean, it's...
Yeah, oh yeah, those.
To the grand opening.
Oh,
Oh,
and this as well. It's even so, it doesn't really build up to anything. It's like, okay, this I forgot her name. What's Luco's name?
Sassy Saddles.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, Sassy Saddles. She obviously steals Rarity's spotlight, and Rarity is bothered by it.
Yeah, so much that she
But-
doesn't even care that Pinkie Pie is messing with her hoof.
Yeah,
I
but
don't think she
it
meant
doesn't
Are you ready to
really
look at the collection?
lead up to anything. It's like it's there. It adds to Rarity's uncomfortable with the situation, but
Yeah.
it's not like that Sassy is intentionally messing it up or being egotistical.
No.
I am designer
It's
and
like she
couturier
means
Riley.
well. She wants to
Yeah.
help out the business. She wants to see it succeed, and she's doing it in the best way that she knows how.
Yeah, but that's the thing. She really does all this in best interest of the business. The problem is only that her master plan is not flawless.
Yeah.
Also here, like, that Rarity is like the oh no, she's stealing my thunder.
Yeah.
Like why those faces? It's like at this point, Sassy is really helping her, and Rarity
Yeah.
is just standing there.
Yeah, I mean, it's another one of those things of that, might have been something she should have
Yeah.
discussed with Rarity beforehand, because it's
Yeah,
like, what are you
that's-
doing?
Indeed. That they have not planned this through. That's a little bit of an issue.
Yeah.
But basically, this early antagonizing of Sassy Saddles was unnecessary in my eyes. I mean, she turns into an involuntary antagonist early enough. Like, oh my God, she levitated an image behind me. Like, I'm so.
Yeah, it's like, wait, isn't that part of the plan? It's like, it makes
Yeah,
sense to me.
Yeah, and she looks so irritated all the time. I mean, remember what she did herself during A Secret of My Suited for Success.
This is tripping the light.
Yes, the Celestia dress.
And of course, Luna raising the moon.
Now she finally gets the hang of it, and now she is like, oh, okay, I'm getting it now,
Yeah.
and she's able to adapt.
I certainly am.
Basically, this is an episode about miscommunication.
Yeah, I
Those
guess
two,
so.
Inspired by the
Yeah.
stained glass window
those two
raising
could have made a
the twilight.
phenomenal show together if they only had talked about it
Yes.
beforehand.
This is inspired by the stained glass window of a reigning princess.
I like this guy. He's so fanboying.
I
think the rain in stain is too difficult to explain.
Yeah.
Especially for the
Yeah, and
signature piece of a
here's the
collection.
thing, since
But I rather like the
due to my work, I'm actually
Sassy Saddles is pleased to introduce
have
the
certain
grand
points of
finale
contact
of
with
the
marketing and how
grand
marketing
opening
people
of
think
Royal
and
The princess
this kind of like getting in there, interrupting and being like, no, we have to use a simpler name so that the average person can guess it, grab the idea. Like, this is a very, very sad reality.
Yes, it is.
That even though the artist and the reporter guy, the journalist who is very well educated in this area as well, even so they both get the joke, you have to be like, nope. If we want to make it, what's it called?
It was, I think it was the rain and stain to the princess dress.
Yeah,
Which,
indeed. It's like the marketing department comes in and is like, nope, we need to make it mainstream.
yeah, I mean, it's like I didn't really like the rain and stain because like, what? That doesn't make any sense to me, I guess. But it's like the princess dress doesn't really make sense to me either because it's kind of there's two other princess dresses too.
The success of the signature
Yeah,
dress.
but
So,
as she just said, it's a signature dress. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it's all about that main dress. So
It's-
yeah.
Yeah. She's really the incarnation of the aspects that are wrong about modern business tactics.
Yep.
my
Like,
research shows that
You go for mass production from the get-go to make one big signature thing, and you milk the cow until it is dry.
While I see your
Yeah.
point,
An interesting
we
thing
should
here
have
is that the maid
discussed it
six
prior
just
to the grand opening,
left.
Sassy. My
Yeah,
only goal is for
because they kind of
Canterlot
sensed
to
this
succeed.
switch in mood, and we're like,
That's why I
oh,
changed
nope,
the name.
not us.
It's like,
That's fun, Rarity.
exit stage right. Ugh.
princess dress.
But receiving orders for 100 dresses in one day, it's just too much, too soon.
Are you actually saying we should cancel these orders?
Oh dear.
No, Sassy. Promises
Between
were
a rock
made,
and a hard place.
and I
Yeah,
shall
it's
sow
like-
my
it
very
doesn't
best to
success
provide
bite.
every pony a princess dress
Yeah,
full of
she got put
TLC.
into an impossible situation by Sassy.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like one of these is like there's no winning no matter what Rarity does. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
it's like, and again, main six, bye, we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Satin and silk, Rarity. Are you
I think that was in a way a good move because it's like this is about Rarity and Sassy and not about
No,
the main
Sassy.
six.
These orders
Yeah,
are my
indeed.
responsibility.
Oh,
All I
good
have
point
to
that
do
you bring
is
it up.
stick
It
to
is
my
an
plan so I
episode
can
that
deliver each
manages
and every
to
princess
have
dress,
all the main six
keeping
there,
with my rules
but
already.
doesn't, they don't feel tagged on. They're just there. It's natural.
I mean-
It feels completely natural that her friends are there for her when she has her big opening.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I would be surprised if they weren't there. It's like this is her dream come true, and this is an awesome song. I like it.
But yeah, yet in a moment we have the first time where it is like, what is going on here? Who is the employee and who is the boss?
I know who's
When
in
Rarity-
charge here.
Indeed. In a moment when Rarity wants to go out there to see her dream come true about the entire seeing the expression of the happy customer.
Yeah.
And now, when come on, give me reality.
Yeah, it's coming, but not for a bit. It's like
She's still daydreaming. I forgot how long this daydream is.
it's like oh, like that. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, we're back to reality
now she wants to go out and
Oh. Uh-oh.
oh, I want to see. Nope, you have to. I mean, who
Back to
who
work.
is in charge? I mean, really, with this expression and everything, like,
It's like yeah, it's like who's in charge? Yeah.
what?
It's like you can't
I mean-
order me. I'm in charge.
Yeah, I mean, I know this. Once again, I know this from reality that you actually often go out there and hire people to tell you what to do, that your business gets more efficient. So, even so, you are the boss. You employ somebody to kick you around.
No,
It's a.
I'd like to think that Rarity's thinking, you know what? I don't really agree with her, but I think she's probably right. You know.
Oh, it's this moment is so.
I
Oh,
like it. I like it.
Yes.
Oh, it's so nice. All I'm gonna say is
Yeah.
I'd like to say something is intervening here, but I don't think that's necessarily true. But that's like how I like to think about it. That's so
And
nice.
how she is, yeah, but how she is actually like, you feel the happiness and you see the crash coming, you see that it is too early in the episode that this is the resolution.
It's like,
And it's so sad.
it's like Rarity's happy, but the customer's not going to be too happy. This shot was weird, but I kind of like it.
Yeah. This shot is weird because...
Oh, yeah, that too.
How is she grabbing it? How?
I don't know.
She has hooves!
I don't know how ponies grab things with just hooves, but okay.
Is that the customer?
Also, this customer, she has the opportunity to have a unique version, a limited edition of that famous dress. And she is so stupid and demands the run-of-the-mill version.
It's like I got the special limited version. That's like, I like that theory.
I know. Who would deny that chance?
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, literally all the other ponies outside are wearing the same exact dress. It's like, I have one that's different. Isn't that awesome?
Exactly. But so there's also a big criticism, a hidden one, about consumerism, and
definitely agree with that.
Like the stupid following the herd mentality many people have. Like it must be the exact thing. Like
Well, as an artist,
but yeah, a week later, this very girl, this very mare, in a week, she will be complaining about having the exact same dress as everybody else.
Yeah.
This is the type of person who is never satisfied.
Yep.
And so
I mean, like I can kind of understand this because like in my video, there's like I commented on like I ordered a model airplane and it's like they sent me the one that was the wrong color and stuff. It's like it's nice, but sorry, I want the one that I ordered. Sorry. But at the same time, yeah, it's like oh, I want the one that Princess Twilight wore just because Princess Twilight wore it. It's kind of lame.
Yeah, I know. It's understandable, but it's so short-sighted and.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a sad. Oh,
Rarity.
this
I'm
is like
cry.
yes, I know.
Oh no!
This is like
It's a nightmare.
they really
I tell
go.
you.
Even Lyra,
Lyra,
how could
no.
you? How could you?
It's like how could you? Oh, Rarity, it'll be okay. No. She locked us out.
Yeah.
No. Oh. It's like that's why that song's awesome. It's like it so communicates what Rarity's feeling right there. It's like it makes me want to cry.
Yeah. I mean, then you got the hang of it in Rarity Takes Manhattan to let Rarity basically tell her mood through the same song in different iterations.
Yeah, that's
And here we have it again with first she is happy, then she's a little bit frustrated, then she gets her inspiration back and is overjoyful, and here she is just depressed. And it's like,
it's like
oh my, and of course we get the final reprisal at the end.
yeah, it's like I like that. It goes from happy to sad to happy and stuff, and I like that.
But it is all the same song, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
really just
technically
one
one
song.
long song, but it's cut up into like different pieces and everything.
Yeah, but with different moods in it. That's what I think.
Yes.
Oh, it's a big revelation. Like
Oh,
never the worst thing that
How could you
yeah,
possibly
the
be
worst thing
miserable?
that can happen to
Pattern
you
is perfect.
is getting all your dreams to come true.
yeah, it's like be careful what you wish for, you just might get it.
success. I don't want to make another 100 princess dresses.
Ugh.
I have a piece for that.
Even
the
so,
assembly
at
line.
this point,
Have to sew again.
I'm a little bit like, okay, that would be a solution.
Yeah, that would be. It's like, but
Yes,
it's like Rarity doesn't want to do that
Rarity-
either. She wants to do it herself.
But I mean, that would be working. Rarity could really just focus from this moment on. She could focus on designing new stuff, while a crew of people literally works the assembly line.
Yeah, I mean,
It could have worked, but
Oh, you can't, Rarity.
this is actually a two options. I mean, at this point, Rarity could be like, oh great, I could have the best of two worlds.
I
Like,
mean, yeah, that probably would have worked, but in a way,
Yeah.
that's
success in quantity and quality.
yeah. I mean,
But instead, we go for the more idealistic approach and be like,
Oh, don't
yeah. It's
you
like,
love
I think Rarity wants to do everything herself. She doesn't want it to be a production and everything, like a mass production. It's like it's in her
Yeah.
very name, Rarity.
Rushing to open the
She doesn't
door,
want things to be
Elsa.
whoa,
common.
good catch.
Welcome to the going out of business sale.
Oh no!
Carousel.
Oh, wait, did I miss it? Did Sassy already make her statements about I can't see another boutique go down?
Yeah, she did that. She had her like semi-breakdown. It's like that was very telling.
I know. And yeah, I just wanted to say, you have her entire backstory in this one sentence.
Yes.
Like how she tries this success model time and time again, but it always fails.
Yeah, because it's the problem with having one dress is that it's gonna eventually fizzle out, and then that's it, and then you're done.
Inspire Asian dress
Yeah.
that's in the new issue of Cosmere.
But
yes, I
yeah,
do.
that she is.
It's right here.
That's in the belfry. I have to try it
Also,
on.
a lot of new pony designs for this one
Yes.
episode, like with hairstyles and whatnot.
I know.
Princess.
Is she related to Maud?
Yeah.
Princess.
But yeah, now she has a realization, like,
Quite
ooh.
beautiful, but it
Yeah, it's like
If this would be season 4, there would be some rainbow colors going on right now.
yes, the rainbow shimmer would be here. It's
With
like
this one.
Indeed.
It was inspired
it's
by
like
the
she's
fountain
it's
in
like
the Canterlot
this
Castle
this could
garden.
actually
I
work.
call it the Fountain of Truth.
And at the end of the episode, Sassy would present Rarity with a little gimmick.
Yeah.
Yours. How can I have forgotten? This is what I've been dreaming about.
Yay!
My favorite moments when a pony sees
Aww.
It's like this is my favorite moment. It's like the dream has come true now. Yes.
Indeed.
that pony's now in style.
And we learned there is nothing as a hopeless course.
Nope.
My heart just
Yay!
Aww.
It's just oh, I want to
happy.
cry again.
The pony Canterlot Carousel will not be closing.
Yay!
But this stuff's still on sale, right?
Wow.
You got to ruin the
Almost you did
moment.
it.
That was a
So
fair question,
sorry.
though.
I focused on that one dress, and the rest of Rarity's royal regalia paid the price.
Well, so did the princess dress. The more I sewed, the more each dress lost its time, love, and couture, becoming terrible, lackluster, and common.
I like
think
this
I
how she
finally
switches
understand the
her
rules of
anagram
Rarity.
to something
And we'll
different.
apply them at my next job.
I beg your
Aw.
pardon? The rules of Rarity are only to be applied at Canterlot Carousel. Which is why you must continue to manage the boutique while I'm in Ponyville.
Ponyville?
Oh, yes, I'll come to Canterlot with new designs and to see the customers, of course. But Ponyville was always going to be my home base.
Bad.
Yes. Thank you.
Problem solved. Brody's cried out in happiness that one of her main 6 characters can have her life goal and still stay a main 6.
Yes, it's like, don't worry, kitty, she's not
Oh my
leaving.
God,
Oh my
God,
gosh, it's a
she's
monster,
back.
run! This doesn't seem physically possible.
This is like,
It's like, oh my gosh, that was just weird.
yes. It's like, I know it's only done for the show, but oh my
It's like, that's
God,
that is,
it's like a no offense to all the 3-year-old girls watching the show, but it's like a 3-year-old girl watching the show, having crayons, having crayons and drawing her own pony. Like in Adventure Time. In Adventure Time, we have this one episode where there's also this staring cow horse hybrid thingy, which also looks like an really ugly child's drawing. And here we have this monstrosity, and I don't even know why. The joke about her is that she asks about the dress, and the Rarity and Sassy scream in unison like, "No! That's the joke! You don't need to have this butt ugly pony there!"
the best part is, not only do we not have this dress, but there's no way that you will fit into it. Sorry.
Yeah, this would be the natural conclusion, but no, that's the thing. The show is about acceptance and not being mean to somebody just for looks. But
no.
the show went. I mean, I don't mean she was ugly as a pony. She was ugly as an animation asset.
Oh, okay.
Why?
By the way, I have nothing against that and everything. I think that's fine, but I couldn't help but think it's like, sorry, you're not. There's no way you're gonna fit into that dress.
Yeah, I know. It's like, but yeah, the one moment I wanted to address earlier, which was done so quickly, like having Cersei's entire backstory in this one sentence. Like, you wonder why is she behaving this way? Because while you see her antagonizing or becoming the antagonist to Rarity and her plans and dreams, you see it the entire time. From the beginning, like I complained earlier, you recall when I complained about why make it so blandly that Rarity is annoyed by her antics with levitating stuff around and stealing the thunder and everything. Why make it when, on the other hand, you see that she doesn't mean it? She really is concerned about the business. She really acts in her best conscience to do the best, or to do what she believes is best for the business. And then you have this one backstory which says so much about her. It's this one sentence like, I can't have another boutique fail. And you also wonder, I recall watching it the first time, I wondered why, how it is possible that we have this one pony who worked for all the big successful boutiques, but is once again looking for a job. So something must have happened. Why is she not still in the other boutiques?
Yeah, like I was first confused by that. It's like, wait a minute, she's worked for all these. I almost thought she was working for these boutiques. Wait, how can you work here? It's like, well, if she's worked for all these boutiques, why is she working here for? What gives?
Yeah, and then we get the explanation. It's kind of like, oh my god, she ran all of those boutiques. Yeah, she didn't run them into not being successful, but she killed the spirit of the boutiques and either got fired or the boutique got closed, like Rarity was about to do. Yeah,
I can't help but think it's like we don't necessarily know if it was her fault. I mean, maybe she was like, I was like, well, I told you to do this, but you ignored me, and it went under anyway. So I mean, but still, I think that is the intent. Is that it's like I can't have another failure. I just can't. I can't do this again.
Yeah, but once again, I'm so torn about the moral of this episode, because Cersei's plan was very close to succession, to succeed. If she would have established the assembly line and would have sold more than one dress.
Yes.
This is one of the why the focus on the one dress. Okay, it was apparently the most prestigious one of them all. So yeah, you have your one signature dress, but you also need something else.
Yeah, I mean,
you need you cannot run on this one at least in this particular branch. I mean, you cannot run a fashion boutique and only sell one item.
Nope. It's like we see the scene where she literally takes the dresses and pushes the other dresses aside, and pushes them aside and replaces it with the princess dress, and it's it's just simple. It's just simply as that it's gonna eventually fizzle out, and no one's gonna, and then you're done.
Indeed. So it is a short-term success that is doomed to fail, well, because in the very moment everybody has this one dress, there will be no more customers. Yeah. Not to mention that. As Cersei says herself later on, the entire collection suffered under it.
Yeah, I mean, and I also like to add that Rarity said the princess dress itself suffered, because it's just again, it's she's Rarity. Everyone has this dress, and it didn't, in a way, the quality of the dress itself suffered, and so yeah, it's like this approach ultimately is short-term successful, but is ultimately doomed to failure.
I have to say, it is a little bit sad that when I watched this episode, because it reminded me so strongly of I forgot it again. What's the name of the episode? First season, Rarity singing.
Suited for Success.
Yes. This is the third time. Within half an hour, I forgot the name 3 times. It's amazing. Suited for Success, indeed. I'm really a little bit sad that Tommy Oliver isn't active in the fandom anymore, and I believe he's actually he left on so not friendly terms that I don't think he will. He's even in the fandom anymore. I mean, often enough we have people who are simply stopped to be active. I believe he actually turned his back on the fandom. He's probably not even enjoying the show anymore, which is a really sad thing when.
Yeah, that would.
The kind of circumstances take away the fun of it.
Yeah, I mean that was all I'm gonna say is that was rough. It's like I'm watching that video.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, ouch.
But
he wasn't wrong though.
Yeah, but not to talk.
But yeah, let's not go down that
to
road.
talk about this. No, but what I wanted to talk about is I would have loved to see Tommy's insights on this, because his Suited for Success review, I was really amazed by it, how he was able. So I mean, there's always this kind of like analysis and in-depth and thoroughly analyzing and whatnot. All those terms thrown around, they barely ever are accurate. But in this case, with Tommy discovering, or we don't have confirmation that his discovery was correct or spot on, but how he was able to find this message from the point of the view of an artist in it, and how and with how he took the lyrics of the song apart when all the main six sing about as long as it stays within the budget. Which, of course, this line has no point in this episode because those dresses are presents.
Yeah,
but
there is no budget.
Indeed. So what does this line mean? And Tommy comes and says like, I see it, because it is basically about this entire situation as a whole, about how the artist is always torn between artistic integrity and still needing to make a living out of it. And now here we have this exact theme once again played out, but on a different level. So it's the success, the success through mass production and getting the most out of it versus the artistic integrity, because all her final dresses still looked beautiful. I mean, we didn't see any loose strings or anything. Rarity was working like a machine, but the end result was still that they all were up to her standard, at least on a physical level.
Yeah.
So we didn't get any hints that she actually started to work, because that her work became clumsy. So yeah, here we have it on the same conflict, which is Rarity's life, which is a conflict for Rarity's entire life, since she is this kind of creative, productive person, and she will always be it. So this conflict will always, for all time, be with her. Now we get to experience it on a completely different level and with a different angle to it. So I think this is, as I mentioned in the beginning, the spiritual successor to Suited for Success. And I so would like to see what Tommy has to say about it. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean... but yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with that. I mean, this is definitely the artist conflict. I almost want to call it the artist wall for some reason. It's like the artist has hit the wall with this thing. It's like it's the big conflict with an artist of almost any kind. It's just that, yeah, it's like it'd be great to just sit and make these things, but you know what? I gotta earn a living at this too. You got to find the balance between those two things, because unfortunately, I know a lot of times it's like, if you just do it for the sake of it, you're not going to make a living at it and everything. But at the same time, you can't let it consume you. You can't let it go into mass production and then turn into something that you hate and everything, because that's no fun. And it bites and
I don't want to go all pretentious and be like, I have been there, but no, I honestly can say with my YouTube channel, especially in season 4, I went down this road. I gave up my own principles. I gave up what I enjoyed and just produced video after video. And this was why I started this entire first impression thingy, where I was like, okay, it's a mass. This was basically the mass production on my end. I was like, people want to hear my thoughts on it, and I mass produced them. I did that. I just sat down and made my vlog thingy, which might seem a little bit hypocritical considering that the two of us are now sitting down here doing a vlog thingy. But to say this is more effort. You get somebody, you watch together the episode, you record it all, you sync up and stuff. We actually put effort into this. Yeah, I didn't do this with the vlogs back then.
It's like, yeah, I mean, I'll definitely be commenting more about this. It's like, yeah, because this it's like this is almost in a way why I didn't like. I've told to other people, it's like you have to do this because you want to, because otherwise this will just be a second job, and you don't want a second job, particularly because the pay doesn't. There's no pay here, so this is why I don't do official reviews, because I just simply hate doing them. It's because it takes so much time to do them, and it's just I'm just hating it the whole time. It's like I just want to get this done and move on to something else.
You're preaching to the choir, my friend.
I know. But fortunately, there's other people out there who I think will probably understand as well. And so, but yeah, it's that's why I really like this episode, because I get it. I get what Rarity's in a way going through and stuff, because it's like I'm not exactly an artist, but I do some creative things as well, and I understand that the joy is just making it and making it the way that you want it and everything. Amen.
But
the problem is that if you want to turn this into you know what? It's like this. It's like I know people who make stuff like this, but it's like I loved building this because this was for me and everything. But if I was gonna go into like mass production and everything, I would hate that. I have to spend all my time building it and. There'll be just bazillions of them. It's like there's only one, and everything. So I totally understand what Rarity's going through and everything. And I've with mass producing videos and everything, and that's why it was so awesome to see her succeed at the end. She decides that
I don't want to be middle ground.
Financial success to me, the business side is not so important to me. It's just walking out and seeing the customer being happy and giving them what they want and seeing them like, this is exactly the dress I've always wanted. This is awesome.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God. This is really like. This is the YouTube episode. No, okay, this is really just sorry. Sorry, I got pretentious there. No, but basically, it is what really. It really. Resonates with everybody who is in any kind of productive line active. Yeah. And yes, of course, an artist, I see the problem a lot bigger with an artist. I mean, there is also the thing is kind of that a lot of artists are like, they basically... Nearly every artist who is doing this for a living, they have a not safe for work line. Why? Because the people pay for it. And often enough it starts out as fun, but they reach the point of this pays the bills. Artistic integrity, but if I wouldn't do not safe for work stuff, I would get a lot less money. And so it's once again, you have to find the compromise between staying true to yourself but not selling out or creating an assembly line. It's so with artists it's on a completely different level. But as you can see, me and you are YouTubers, and we can still relate to this conflict in general. Yeah.
Because that's the other thing I like, is that it's about defining success. What is success to you? It's like it's not, because you'd think that would be that would the answer to that question is simple, but it's not. It's like, is success making millions and millions of dollars, or is success just selling or breaking even and seeing customers happy? Because those two things are not necessarily the same thing. And that's why I like that. That's why I like this, because Rarity is deciding, no, I don't want to make millions of dollars. That's not why I'm doing this. I want to see customers being happy and everything. That's what she wants, and I like that.
Indeed. So, nevertheless, while we talked a lot about the moral of the episode and stuff, has there still been other stuff within the episode you wanted to address? I realized that while the episode was playing, I did the thing I often do. I kind of didn't stop talking. I'm sorry for that, Blue.
That's okay. It's a commentary/reaction video. It goes with the job description.
Yeah, I know, but I try to give to not talk over the people I'm doing it with.
Yeah, that's okay. It's like, I've already done one of these already. So well, I actually didn't talk that much during that one because I was trying to enjoy it. But yeah, But,
okay, good point.
Think,
You already.
But the one thing is that the one thing I
soul,
do kind of want to talk about is Sassy Saddles, because I really like her. Because I think the short answer is, like Rarity, she is more than she appears. It's like at first you see. I mean, with both these characters, you look at them and you think, oh, she's a snobby dressmaker. It's not as simple as that. And the same thing with Sassy Saddles is that, oh, she's this egotistical manager who just wants to take over. It's like, no, it's not as simple as that either. It's like she had the best of intentions. She just went too far and also had to learn always follow the boss's rules. that Rarity has to show that she's the boss and Sassy is not the boss. I just like her. It was also kind of nice to see a pony that isn't the same generic pony model and that she's a little bit different. And interestingly, we didn't get to see her cutie mark.
Ooh, mystery.
I mean, I don't think it'd be a big surprise what it is, but it was just one of those things interesting to note is that we didn't get to see her cutie mark. We only got to see her dress and everything.
Yeah, her cutie mark is a store being closed.
No, that would be terrible. No.
That's why she hides it.
That's why she hides it.
Come on, if you go to what's it called, a job interview,
okay,
and you literally have, I am destined to run your business down, put on your flank as a kind of bad omen.
Yeah, that would be bad.
You will not get the job.
No, I would think that I would look that as a bad sign. It's like, uh-oh.
But then again, if that would be the case, that her special talent is to run businesses down into the ground, what does that say about the end of the episode when Rarity basically cures her?
It's like, she's been saved, I tell you. Yes.
So, and her cutie mark changed, the rules of the cosmos in MLP are changed, and Rarity rewrote reality.
Oh no! I can feel the time-space vortex opening upon us or something. Oh no! Yeah, and then Sassy Saddles would get teleported to the Twilight Zone or something, and then have her cutie mark get changed or something.
And the next thing we know is that suddenly they all turn into bipedal creatures with weird skin colorations, and their cutie marks are just sticked on their dresses. And, oh wait, we already had this.
Oh yeah, we had that already. Oh no, horror though!
It happened! No!
It happened! No,
We added a time paradox to the mix.
No, not those.
Equestria Girls only happened because of Canterloy Boutique.
Yeah, it's only happened because it's all a conspiracy. It's all planned. I tell you. So anyway, I guess getting back to the episode. Is there anything else you wanted to comment on?
I can agree with you that Sassy is. I mean, you saw me go on about this one sentence that reveals everything about her. Yeah, I agree with you. She is an interesting character and more to the eye. So. But beyond that, I believe I said everything I wanted to say during the episode.
Okay, yeah, it's like, again, I agree too. It's like that line was very telling, and I like that. It's like, that one line really communicates a lot. Again, it communicates she is more than she appears.
Indeed. Yeah, and it kind of makes up for, because when the shop started and Rarity was like, and here's my new manager, and I was so expecting, what's her name from Manhattan?
Coco
Pamela.
Yes.
Yeah, Coco Pamela. I was so expecting. I was like, for the first few minutes, I was like, why didn't she get Coco? Why?
I guess she's busy in Manhattan, I guess.
Yeah, but then again, it pretty much became clear that for the role Sassy played within the episode, you couldn't have gotten Coco.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't have made sense.
Never have been this person. No, even if Coco in the meantime studied marketing and stuff. So first of all, Coco was a dressmaker herself.
Yeah.
So a store manager wouldn't really have fit, and her character would have had to take a complete 180, because turning into this dominating, strict person.
Yeah, it's pretty much the opposite. It's like she's almost shy, she's almost passive, she's just okay, yes, whatever you want, sort of a character. And then so that she would, I would never picture her being it's like welcome to the boutique, and here's the dresses, and it's like I'm gonna rename the dress and everything. It's like,
nope. Especially since she is an artist who comes from the entire dressmaking side herself, she would never do the mistake of focusing on this one dress and turning it into a mass product.
Yeah.
Oh well, I guess I'm pretty much all spent for this episode.
Yep. I mean, it's like, I really enjoyed this episode. I liked the song. It was awesome. It's like, it really got the emotions flowing, and I like it. And I'm just so happy for Rarity. It was just so awesome.
Indeed. I'm with you there on that one. So, then I guess, thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, AnY. It's been great talking with you and everything.
My pleasure.
Okay.
This was the AnY Pony saying, see you soon.
And this is BlueStar, and as always, thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing, and until next time, this is BlueStar. Stay strong, and pony on. BlueStar out.